The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can...
Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fakes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Barnhart. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Got his man in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Payne. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys. Go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He wastes no time and comes out throwing right down the middle. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hands it off. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's got it. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the 15. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on first and goal. Barrels ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Oh, he wants it all. A full dive to haul that one in.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Dumps it to the back. Got a man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Within a 1st and goal. There's the pressure. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Payne. They're setting up the screen. Nice move there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Payne. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Kick is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Texas Tech, 35, Cincinnati.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to throw, it's Payne. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Might be changing the route. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun. Big fella moving. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. A long way there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Snowed under by the defense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. Hard running there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wall. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick release by the QB. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Quarterback keeper. Powers through the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.